Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV on the PC. We're just gonna take a brief hiatus from the main quest to do the Scholar level 35 quest. I hit level 35 by doing some fates. I'll tell you about that in a second. I would be doing the Scholar quest, but you can't do that until you defeat Titan. Which, needless to say, we're a bit of ways away from doing that in the main story. So we're so far ahead. We have a whole bunch of quests and 2 dungeons to do before we can do that, and then we get to do the next Summoner quest. So that's a pain in the ass, but we can do Scholar, so let's just get into that with Alkazolka. This lets us learn Succor, which is an AoE heal, including ourselves. And it puts a barrier on people. Pretty good. That's a pretty good spell. Mangg, I was hoping you might come along. Deciphering the treatise has proven more difficult than I anticipated, but I have nevertheless made progress. It contains a wealth of military knowledge, much of which details the role of scholars in Nemean units. Apparently, a single scholar could provide effective support for an entire party of marauders. They would employ their magics to heal the wounds and enhance the abilities of their allies. Moreover, they often served in leadership roles, as they were highly trained tacticians. But how swiftly the remembrance of all things is buried in the gulf of eternity. The treatise indicates that Nemean scholars wielded a far more diverse repertoire of spells than you currently possess. Precisely why you lack these spells, I cannot say. However, the fault may lie with your fairy. One could surmise that the knowledge contained within the soul of the scholars is essentially hers. Therefore, if she cannot remember the ancient magics, it would suggest that... A thought occurs to me. If it is indeed the case that the fairy, having been sealed for 1500 years, has yet to fully regain her senses, mayhap visiting a familiar location would hasten the process. And I can think of no more familiar place than the city of Nim. Rather, what remains of it in Outer Lanasia. Alright. Outer Lanasia. Next to Camp Overlook, which we don't have, so we gotta go to Memorune's trading post. Shit, I gotta run all the way. Alright, well, it's gotta get done at some point. I'll get back to you. Alright. We got some Forgotten Whispers. So, the reason that I'm level 35 from doing fates is because last night, after I finished recording, they announced a new event was live in Final Fantasy XIV. The Yokai Watch event. Yokai Watch is some sort of popular media franchise in Japan that involves like little creatures that are definitely not Pokemon. They are not Pokemon. And I guess they've done this event like a few years ago, and they brought it back. So I was like, well, I looked it up, and I saw you can get like you get new little pets, which I wanted, and you can get like cool weapons for all the different jobs, and you can get mounts. And I was like, well, why not? I'm all in. So basically, you do this little intro quest, which was well, I mean, it wasn't that really involved or anything. And, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? It's up there. And then you get the yokai watch. It's a watch. And with that equipped, if you do fates in certain areas, which basically is like pretty much any like starter zone or mid-level zone, you get, if you get a silver or gold medal, you get a yokai medal, and you can hand in the medals to get more little yokai minions, which is good. I've got 3 of them so far. And you also have a chance of getting a legendary medal if you have each little minion dude. He has a few areas, and if you have that minion out and you do fates in those areas, you have a chance of getting legendary medals for that minion. And then each minion corresponds to like a legendary weapon, which costs a number of legendary medals. So it's a lot of grinding, obviously. But it doesn't take like an absurd amount of time. Especially like around here, the fates go super quick because you got all these high-level like blue mages just spamming things. Like stuff just evaporates. So all I do is run around and just put bio on everything, and usually I get gold. It works out. So, yeah, if you get 13 of the pets, you get a mount. If you get, I think, 13 of the weapons, you get, like, an even better mount. And then I think if you get all the weapons, you get something else. I don't know if it's a mount or not, but... so I already have one of the weapons right here, the Book of the Eerie Mutt for Arcanist and Summoner. It was an upgrade. It was an upgrade over what I was using, so that was cool. I thought it would be like a level 50 weapon or something. I don't know if it's based on what level you are when you get it. I don't know. But we can't use it right now because we're a scholar, so whatever. I'm working on getting the scholar weapon, because why not? But it's just, you know, it's just a fun little event. We get some cool little minions. I'll probably end up getting at least the minion mount. I don't know if I'll go all the way to get the weapon mount. I got other stuff to do. I got Triple Triad to play. Can't be fucking around with knockoff Pokemon. Pretty short aggro range. Fortunately, this we are going to have to kill. Oh, I could have put it to sleep, maybe. Damn it! I get auto healed every time I take damage for more than I took damage for. You could never kill me. You could never kill me in a billion years. Celine is OP. Probably not. Alright. That's that. Look at this. That's pretty cool. That's not Celine, that's Eos. I didn't have Eos out, I would never. Okay. Now we go back to Limsa to speak with Alcazolka. If that's the whole quest, that's pretty simple. So the most recent patch for this game apparently wrapped up like a storyline, and you know, I'd mentioned like, when are they going to do like Final Fantasy 17 or whatever, you know, they're going to announce a new MMO. Apparently that's not their plan. Cuz I saw this yokai event, it lasts until the next major patch, 5.4. And I was like, "Oh, okay, they're just going ahead with big major patches." And then I saw people discussing that apparently they want to do like at least 2 more expansions, which is pretty wild. But I mean, it's a super popular game, and yeah, I wish they would graphically update it, but other than that, I mean, it still holds up as an MMO and it's cool, so I guess I don't blame them. Welcome back, Mangg. I gather the experiment met with success. Then this strongly suggests that each fairy is a distinct individual with her own thoughts, feelings, and memories. Well, I must redouble my efforts to translate the remaining text. At this rate, your discoveries threaten to overshadow mine. Not to bemoan your accomplishments, but I have yet to decipher any equally amazing stratagems. Soon enough, though. Soon enough. Alright, 36,000 XP. And a new spell. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Let's switch back over to Summoner. Yeah. So that's our Book of the Eerie Mutt. Yeah, I mean, it's a little weird. Okay, continuing terror at Fallgord. We need to go to Vesper Bay. Wait, Vesper Bay connects to Limsa? Holy shit. There's no way that existed when this game launched. No way. Oh, did I learn? No, I didn't get Energy Siphon. Really? That's tied to the fucking quest? That seems odd. Wait a minute. Okay, is this where I'm supposed to be? I thought so. Yeah, okay. While you were tending to business in Thanalan, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends the Sylphs. An individual fitting La Habrea's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the selfsame area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12 willing, we will pick up La Habrea's trail once more. Neuraxia can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her and take it from there. As always, be careful out there, May. Alright. Oh, she's right over here. Walking one to investigate Sinister One, then heed well this one's words. This one is friends with a walking one in the Ash Crown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a digging one named Medrod had an encounter with a scary masked one. This masked one is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digging One Medrod. Digging One is to be found at Fallgourd Float in the North Shroud. Alright. Fallgourd Float. Let's go. Please, leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I look death in the face. 'Tis only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Medrod is clearly traumatized. Perhaps if you were to soothe him, he might remain calm for long enough to hold a conversation. How about I kick his fucking ass? You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true, but that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. It was just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance, a masked man garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared. To see the corpse of a woman! One glimpse was enough to tell me that she died a gruesome death. In that instant, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? You're investigating the same masked man? If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can. Aye, anything to ensure that we won't have to suffer Medrod's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork. That's what I wanted to... Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay him for comforting me. Good. Give me money. So here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scalekin known as Ziz could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer's that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures, and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths. Like some outlandish rumor, and I'm just gonna go slaughter these innocent creatures. Hey, man. They are lesser beings. They are nothing to me. I will slaughter all of them if I care to. Like giant rad scorpions around here. Ziz, 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 ziz. Yeah, it's really nice when they don't, lower my level. Ziz! Look at that damage, man. Jesus. This is why we stay over-leveled. Just shred things. You've already seen to the Ziz? Good work, adventurer. So were you able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are our culprits? No. Nothing? Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Ziz from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. Yeah, no shit. Why did I even go do that? Oh my god, why are there two main quests? Rock of Rancor. Seeing-Eye to Winged Eye. Alright, I don't know if it matters. There is something you should know. I have been keeping this to myself, lest I worsen Medrod's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you had a mind to investigate. I do. Maybe I should accept both. There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I'd better watch myself, eh? Unseemly japes aside, there's a rumor been going around. There's some as whisper that after each victim died, her rancor went into the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigating, I reckon. I'm going to give you a fire sand stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments, and I'll give them a gander. Using items on areas. Ooh. Okay. So they're both near each other, so good thing I accepted both. It's got to be a pretty big team that works on this game, I would assume. I mean, there's a lot going on, and they, like, do, you know... You got people designing new quests, you got people writing the storylines, you got people, you know, handling class balance, and, you got people doing special events, and it's crazy. I mean, it's a big game. It's a big deal. All right, Ziz, get out of my way. Yep. Oh, we got a heavy Bane Mite. But of course. Dead. That was it. That's the quest. That's the main story quest. Click on this thing. Fight a monster. Go back. The big bear. Now I have to figure out how to get over there. Presumably we go up. No, maybe down. Is it down? No, it's just sort of over here. Alright, so I think I'm supposed to use this. Oh, look at this. Got it. Really? What's the point? Just let me pick up one. Why does it take so long? This is what we call busy work. This is fucking busy work. Alright, just for that, I'm teleporting back. Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yalms of the Rock of Rancor. It has a name. But what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? That's right. Huh? Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. It's just a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspected. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire sand stick. Oh well. Yeah, it seems like that's all you do is waste my time. Hey, 36. Nice. A monstrous bane might appeared, and you slew it? That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Falgord. Intentional or no, you have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw? Or merely a trick of light combined with blind panic? I don't know, give me money. Power of deduction. There have been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I had been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a bane mite. You and I were malms apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run-in with the bane mite at the very spot you claimed to see that fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Ooh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be. Oh, gods, of course. There must be more than one of the buggers. It's so obvious. But then that means, since there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, then there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. Gulp. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. Well, I burn to know the truth. Some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, it was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There is a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. Alright. More running around like an asshole. Sure. Whoops. There we go. Mangled corpse. Just what I was looking for. Oh shit! The floating fucking eye! It's dead. Okay. I mean, I'll give him this. Most of these quests are pretty fast. It's really like the dialogue takes the longest. Greetings, adventurer. Is there aught I might assist you with? Here's a ravaged corpse. I'll dump it on your desk. Gods be good. Not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the Central Shroud. While the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any, sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end none can say. The victims have all been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them so as to notify their next of... This button, engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim. A family sigil, or that of an organization, perhaps? Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. Yeah, well, pay me. I mean, we're getting 2,200 per quest here for gold. I have no qualms about teleporting around for $100. I would have you hold on to the lily button. You will need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Miyun. Mayhaps someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. I'll do that right now. I think basically what this Let's Play is just like a fancy audiobook. Interspersed with, like, dungeons. Good morrow to you, Mangg. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. No. Well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you say you found this? On a dead body. Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You'll have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette, over by the Aetheryte Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old, though I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the white lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there is a soul in Gridania who does, it would be Kaingalid over at the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a forename basis. Right. And that guild would be located in Old Gridania. But where specifically? Up here at the Lancers Guild, I don't really have any. Okay, fine. Just a nice, pretty place. Let us sprint. I'm gonna grab this because it's certainly possible we'll be coming back here. Bernadette believes that I can help you. Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist, never you fear, but whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Take this fucking button! Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's ward, northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Of late, there has been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursendel, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. He better. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray leave me to my thoughts. Take this button. Oh, the sigil of the D'Artancourt's family. How is it you came to be in possession of this button? The body of a murdered woman. Her face, was it marred in any way? I had feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. Sure, pay me. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the D'Artancourts. During that time, I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed that they would help her to regain that which she had lost. So began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually, there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaids to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was, but when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left Hoke Manor, my home for nigh on half a century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavored to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience, until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Hoke Manor on the western edge of the Central Shroud. Go now, go and do what must be done. You know what that means, boys. Got ourselves a dungeon. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this shit. My God, that's the rough thing with doing fates. As a level 36, is that everyone else can just fly at a much faster speed to every fate than I can, because I have to hoof it on this slow little chocobo. So there are just some that it's like I'm not getting there in time, you know. So that's a bummer. But Still, I mean, like I said, it's not like I'm deprived of any fate. I was still getting medals and stuff. It's just I wish I could fly. I wish I could fly like this floating eye. Now, I definitely don't remember this place. So either it's really not memorable or my memory's really bad. There we go. Alrighty, so let's switch on over to... Okay, first we have to swap out our weapon, because we can't use that. So we want this book, then this. Okay, good, good, good. We are a healer, and we wish to do Hoke Manor. Join. Done. Amazing. So quick, baby! Wow, that is very Castlevania. With that music. Alright, let's bring out Celine. Here we go. Oh, shit. Okay, okay, it's all good. We can't use Sucker because of, level sync. Oh, oh, you need some heals? What if I give you a big heal? Bada bang! Ho ho! Ooh. Them big heals. Peloton. Movement speed is increased. Healing is easy business, baby. I wonder why I don't remember this place. No. Need some heals? How about a big heal? And that's it. That's all you have to do. And you get instant Q times and bonus XP and money. It's a pretty good deal, I'd say. Also, we're getting 1800 XP per kill. Plus 50%. Why is it so high? And they always know exactly where to go because they've done these places hundreds of times. It's just easy. How about a big heal? Ooh, taking some damage there. 2 big heals? It's all under control. Like, I'd love to see, like, Celine's healing numbers. I'm sure it's pretty nuts. I don't think there's really, like, add-ons for this game, which is one of my favorite aspects of WoW, is just the add-on development that's going on for years and years. Oh, I didn't look up this dungeon beforehand. Uh-oh. Dark Mist. It's okay. I don't even have to cast heals. This is not what I expected. Look at this nonsense. All I do is just spam ruin like I'm a level 1 arcanist. Look at that. They never go below like 90%. What do we got here? Manor Elmo. What the fuck? Greed. Fluorite bracelet. Dexterity and vitality. No, greed. Okay. Oh, shit. I got you. I got you. Oh, I got you. I got distracted a little bit there. Can't have that. They could die. They could die without me. Oh, the 50% was from rested XP. I just realized. That was a big heal for you. And a big heal for you. The tiny key. Okay. They're on top. I don't need to do anything. All I really need to do is just make sure Celine can see them and is nearby. That's pretty much it. I mean, there's not much for me to say, man. It's just another dungeon so far. That first boss definitely did not have that many crazy mechanics. Alright, now here we got a bit of a pull. This could be something. I better get on some heals. Oh, there we go. I mean, really, I think you'd have to be pretty brain dead to not be able to handle healing as a scholar at this point. I mean, maybe like the white mage would have been more interesting, but then I would have been stuck as a white mage, you know, even during the main story. It's not like you fight that many things during the main story, but still. Got the yellow key. Halfway done. Oh, look at that. A little mark. Interesting. Okay, well, I might as well bio both of them. Oh, shit. Critical embrace. Celine can even crit. Why did I even need a heal? Dang. Here, I'll cast this. Just for something different. Somehow I don't think that even went on the tank. Alright, what do we got? Manor shirt. Bullshit. Malachite earrings. Spell speed +3. Need. Oh, yeah. Done and done. Alright, that just leaves Lady Amandine. Return time. What does that mean? Probably Google the final boss fight while we're sitting here. Let's see here. Okay, clear out the ads when they pop up. There are lanterns that do AoE damage to the whole party. There are bombs that appear. Basically, I think I just heal everybody, and then we win. That's what I got from it. Oh, there we go. Let's put on Whispering Dawn. Although the range on that seems a little limited. Oh, we have to click on him? Okay, hold on. You know, I'm keeping track of everything. Celine just does it all. Okay, we'll put a big heal on her there. I don't know why I say her, or I don't know, whatever. Alright, this looks good. Perhaps I should deal with the lamps. Can't use Sucker, otherwise I'd be using Sucker. Oh, we got handmaidens. We got all sorts of shit, dude. Oh shit. Oh shit. Whispering Dawn, that shit. There we go. Some heals. I gotcha. Bada bang. See, look, it's getting exciting. It's getting exciting. I think we got this one, though. Hey. Very nice. Definitely not a 2-minute cinematic there. Ear condition. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, sure. Okay. No sandals, no. A book! Well, that's a scholar upgrade. Take it. What of my shit is broken? Nothing. This is at 30%, I guess, but I ain't sweating that. Oh, it's this person's new too. Well. Hey, very nice. Oh my god, it's amazing. Oh, and I got new pants. Black pants. Well, that actually doesn't look too bad. Alright, we're out of here. I received a commendation. That's what healers get. Darkness has taken root within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire 1 crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is drawn. Eidolon chose well. A pity that your existence is irreconcilable with our own. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Eat my short. Alas, we came here not to play, but to take the measure of your strength for Master La Habrea. That task now accomplished, we take our leave of you. Fare you well, bringer of light. Alright. We are now 37. And we need to report to Ursendel in Gridania, so let's go. Ethernet Lancers Guild. You are returned. What sights awaited you within the manor? What has become of Lady Amandine? You must tell me all. Kill that bitch. So she went so far as to consort with devils. Would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain that they are of the same vile brood. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me that you will visit upon them tenfold the woe they have brought upon others. But who am I to speak of punishment? By my silence, I allowed I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. It matters not wherefore, through misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both, I am an abettor to a gross crime. I will surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul. Alright, and back to Minfilia. Yeah, I mean the healing experience. It seems decent. Like, you know, those moments where things get a little hectic. I like that. I like that. So I assume as we continue to go, those are going to be more and more frequent. I'm going to have more abilities to juggle, and it should be fun. And the instant queue time. That's nice. It's all good. Welcome back, Mangg. Full glad am I to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn in the Twelveswood? Two of La Habrea's minions, and they sought to measure your strength by their own admission. Devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt, then. The Ascians have begun to move in earnest. Would that we know to what end. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. We must needs alert the three nations to the presence of this elusive enemy, and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Ascians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. Alright. Cool stuff. Alright, so now we have a number more quests, like 10, and then another dungeon. But, 10 quests could go by quick, could go by slow, who knows. I don't think I'd count on us doing the dungeon next video, but you never know. You never know. My name is Mangg. Gaming Watch has been Final Fantasy XIV. See you fine folks in the next part.